we still got, like, I don't want to deal with that.
I'm the APA rep, and I still get lots and lots of.
I don't like the app. I really don't.
So I actually don't mind the app. I think it works well.
Well, when you could kill the 9-ball, I have a problem with that.
There's a few
it's like
quirks, but overall I think it's. Me personally, I prefer it to the paper. I personally hate scoring on paper.
I really wish they wouldn't specify. When a ball goes dead, you don't specify which ball it is, because you have to okay, which balls fell, which did this on the break, and.
So with the app now, the current version of the app now, once you click that the 9-ball's made, it deads everything else that was left on the table. So like if you comboed the 9 in early or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean okay, you have to hit each ball that's dead. Like if you make the 4-ball and you scratch,
yes,
you got to make it dead. But on the break, you make the break. Y'all got to stop the player sometimes. Okay, which balls fell?
Well. Yes,
because they get in a hurry to they break and then they get to the next match. The next ball.
Doesn't take long to count 9 balls on the table, though.
Yeah, but it's a difference between counting the balls and knowing exactly which ones fell.
Right.
Because it takes a little longer to was it the 4-ball? Was it the 5?
Yeah.
Because you got to mark which one it is.
Right.
That bugs me.
I have my team trained very well.
You got multiple people looking at the table?
No, the player that's playing. The moment they break. They look at the table to see which ones they made, and they turn around and tell both scorers, "Hey, I made the 3-ball, the 7-ball."
See, that's good.
So
that's actually
my players are trained to do that, and I have a few other of my teams on Thursday night that are doing that. Very few, but it certainly helps. But again, I prefer the app to the paper.
Yeah, I guess I did paper so long. I prefer it.
And I get the argument. Paper, you can always look back on it and.
Yeah.
Nice little safe there from Michelle.
John, the reason they're having issues in Vegas is the way it's being racked. Because they actually do a good job. I think they've got more of a ref racking issue up there than the rack itself.
Well, it's actually a pretty good discussion. Now, we can have a discussion on it. I'm not a fan of the rack.
Yes, I know you aren't.
I think we actually talked about it a little bit yesterday.
Yes, we did.
I mean, I do like the template.
You are a template person.
I actually don't mind. I don't mind the rack, but I'm just. These kind of events use a template.
Yeah, I see that for the pro level, they're just trying to make things harder for the pros. That way they don't run out, and it's just not run out. So they're implementing, okay, is the break not forceful enough?
Not forceful enough.
Let's bring in a template, not a non-template rack, which Predator's got a great triangle rack. I like it because it don't bow. There's no way you can ever make that thing bow.
It's very well made, and it does a very good job.
But if you don't rack right, I mean, you got to at least make sure that the balls are touching.
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
If the balls are staying in there, in where the rack is, that was someone racked it really bad.
Sure. Now, no excuse for it in. You're right, John. It is super predictable. But so there's no excuse for it in Vegas because those are it's brand new cloth on those tables.
Yep.
So yeah, no excuse for it. But you get some tables like the cloth on these tables has been on these tables for about 6 or 7 months, and you do get some impressions around the spot area. So getting that 1-ball to sit there solidly can be a bit of a challenge from time to time. The template takes that out of it.
Yes. Especially if you practice with the template and know what's going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can break. I'm a mediocre player at best, and I can break with the template and give you a pretty fair estimate of where the cue ball and the lower 4 balls.
Lower 4 balls, yeah.
I'm not smart enough to go to all 9, but.
He says that, but I'm pretty sure it's in his head somewhere.
You're right, John. even for us pool fans like yourself, you don't want to see somebody just run rack after rack.
Yeah,
after
and that's
rack.
that's part of the reason why they went to alternate break.
I did.
That way one person just
alternate
doesn't.
break is obviously the way to go.
Yeah, I mean everyone gets a fair chance to break. You break the same amount of times.
The same amount of times.
You know.
Regular racks do help with more clusters. You could actually make the argument one way or the other, about soft breaking or hard breaking.
Yeah.
And now you couldn't do it at a local level like this, but as far as the pros and watching those guys play, you could put the speed clock on the cue ball and, make that a condition of a legal break. Cue ball has to be above 18 miles an hour.
Yeah, because, I think what happened with Alex, he's a whole $125 was?
He hit that rack hard.
Yeah, what force, how much force are you expecting a 125-pound person to make?
He hit that rack hard. There was no intent of him soft breaking that.
Yeah,
that was a very poor call on the referee at that point. And
with the technology that they've got at the pro level, they could rig up anything.
Anything. They've already got the speed guns on them.
Yep.
You're right, Monique. That was not a soft break. I was almost jumping out of my freaking chair excuse my language, freaking I said, when I saw that break. And yikes. Just a little overcut, but got it to a safe spot.
It's going to be a good leaf. Yep.
And covered it with the 9-ball. Yeah, John, you're right. The 3-point rule. I like the idea of the 3-point rule. I like what Matchroom Pool has done with moving it to the 9 on the spot.
Yes.
And breaking from the break box in the middle of the table.
But the pros are working it, they're mastering it. They're working it out, and they will get better with it because now that they got to break that way, they'll figure out how to use it to their advantage.
Yep. You're right, John. He did. He hit the rack good. He hit the cue ball good. It just thinned a little bit off of that. Nice hit, Michelle. You're going to get rewarded. As we say in Austin, get weird.
Get weird.
Actually, the name of my Monday night 9-ball team is Get Weird.
Get weird.
Because we shout that all the time when you miss a ball. Get weird. Okay. Yeah, just threw it a little long, but I'm going to leave a tough shot there for Michelle, center of the table. Awesome chant. Yeah, it's funny because I was actually talking to Alex about that 2 weeks ago up at.
You talked to him at Skinny Bubs?
At Skinny's, yeah. And Alex being Alex, he's like, yeah, whatever, it is what it is.
It is what it is, exactly. But the look on his face.
He said all I could do was laugh at it. He said, Michael, I said, Alex, I said, you didn't soft break. He's like, I'd never soft break. He goes, the only time I soft break is in one bucket.
Oh.
So tough shot. Is she going to get the? She's going to hold up for her?
Lead.
All right. So it's going to leave a bank shot. Well, I actually like this shot here. She gets to play the bank shot. If she plays it firm enough, she can get the cue ball up the table. Where if she makes it, she's got a shot on the 9. Get some separation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, GWN. Hit it good.
Nice shot.
Yeah, hit it good. Yeah, I heard some other people, were talking about that, John. They were favoring filler, fellow countrymen and stuff like that. I would hate to think that, and I don't necessarily believe that. Maybe there were something as blatant as calling a soft rack. Oh,
that was close.
That was close. All right, nice out there for Christy. Good bank shot.
All right.
Yeah, that was a nice bank and finish, GWN.
Sorry, I'm starting to run out of gas over here.
Run out of steam.
Yeah, I'll go back to my caffeine here.
Yeah, go get
Summer.
Go get your. Hey, Summer.
How are you doing?
Yep, I'll be right here. Lonnie's gonna take care of Summer and Counterpart for looking through some backwards billiards swag t-shirts and hats and otherwise. And Lonnie, you can take that cue case and throw it away. It's mine. As bad as I played yesterday. All right, Michelle's got the rack down and we are ready to go. All right, the 4-ball gave her a little helping hand there. Can't quite see. Oh my gosh. Michelle says no. Michelle's following the patented safety brake on yourself. Yeah, Monique, you're right. I've seen that same ref. I've seen that same ref at a couple of the events. Just yeah, it was a bad call. Yeah, that 4-ball actually, John. The 4-ball came up the table and kicked the one in the side when it originally missed the side pocket. But yeah, just I guess it happens sometimes. Rolls into a bad spot. We have a push out rule for that reason. Just where do you want to leave it? Where? Yeah, Christy's wearing the brutal gear. John. So here's an interesting idea for the push. Going to try and tie up the 3-ball. Didn't quite get there. Tough shot on the 2-ball here. Yeah, the benefits of racking and racking your own. Oh, on the screen. That's what you're talking. I apologize, sir. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sitting here. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm actually just looking at the table, and Christy's wearing the brutal Game Gear. Yeah, they do some sponsorship with Lonnie. I know I have a plethora of brutal Game Gear swag. Yeah, I think she was trying a little kick and stick there, and it didn't quite take. Thank you, Summer. Oh, look out now. All right. Nudge that 9-ball down there towards the. I think she's just going to take the 3-ball on here, though. Yeah. Didn't get any draw on it. Now she's got a pickle, or as I called him yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, John. I didn't. I didn't hear about that. Yeah, definitely prayers to the family and peace and serenity in their hearts. Always a tough one to go through. All right, ball in hand for Michelle here. Okay, she did not want to nudge that 7. She was trying to get it inside that 7, back down towards the 5. She just didn't get enough bite on it there. Yeah, Diego, we are still doing, and welcome to the chat and the stream, brother. Yes, I am still doing 9-ball tonight. We'll finagle around the stream table here on this end because we're on table Kerrville with the stream table. But yes, still doing it. Sign-ups at 6, start at 7. You and the crew going to come out and play tonight? All right, Christy's got, looks like it might have gotten a little safe there. Well, cool, man. Hope to see you, brother. Heck, even if you don't come out and play in the tournament, come on out. We'll run a couple of sets. Or just come out and play in the tournament. Watch out now. Nice body English there from Michelle.
Yep. Oh, okay. I'm back, everybody.
No, John. These are all 8-foot diamonds. That we have 26 8-foot diamonds in Betsy's here.
I'm guessing you know Diego.
I do know Diego.
Hey, Diego. How are you doing? I see you're talking about the tournament tonight.
Yeah.
Catching up on the chat.
Diego actually watches your stream often.
Cool.
Diego's one of our local players here. Him and his crew, a bunch of good guys, really good shooters. We have a lot of fun. But yeah, I know Diego because the last couple of times that I've been on the stream with you, Diego's been on the chat with us, and I know we've discussed it. He watches the stream regularly. Yeah, she must be able to see enough of the 5 there.
Oh,
she could.
And the way the points are, it's okay. She says she's touched the 9 ball.
She nudged the 9 with her cue. So it's not a foul.
Yeah, it's just whether she wants to move it or not.
Yep. Christy has opted to let her leave it there. Didn't move it, but about 1/8 of an inch. So. Well, she took a whack at that one. Managed to hit the 6 solid in the face. I don't know if that was the plan, but. Interesting choice here. Do you take the bank on, or do you try and make that cut?
You're being stared at.
Why would I do that? That's a sexist thing to do, I believe. That is
in trouble. You're gonna
I know.
get in trouble.
I like digging deep holes. See. It's polite. I see it as the other. I see it as.
See, we always.
Okay. So I will do last woman standing in the big quarterly event. Betsy doesn't like the idea. I've already spoke with her about it. I spoke with her about it a couple of times. But no, I understand the argument for sure. I understand.
We do it in San Antonio. It's 5 or more women. If there's 5 or more women, they normally pay out last woman. But it's got to be 5.
5, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, not 3. Not.
I could see doing it for 5.
Yeah, if you get that many women showing up.
Hell, I tell you what, if 5 women show up to play in one of my tournaments on Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, I'll pull 25 out of my own pocket
to pay last
woman. How's that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Is that okay, Lisa? Get 5 women in one of my tournaments, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Bad roll.
I'll
bad
pull
roll.
25 out of my own pocket and pay last woman.
What's the entry?
$10.
$10?
$10, and the bar matches the pot 100%.
Oh, cool.
We have a really good tournament structure.
What's the biggest turnout you've had on a weekend?
Friday night 8-ball, the biggest turnout has been 46.
Okay, Lisa's here to take care of clothing.
Yay. Well, sounds good, John. I actually look forward to meeting you at some of the tourneys coming up then.
Cool.
John had commented on Hillbilly's dad passing away.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't heard.
You didn't know?
No.
Yeah, I just saw what was on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed it.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Yep. Yeah, sorry everybody that's in the chat there. We were having a good discussion about my weekly tournaments and whether we should pay a payout to the last woman standing. And I was being chastised by a couple of our female contingency that we should pay last woman, which I have not done.
Okay. Yeah, you just get with her.
Oh, John, you're gonna be at Side Pockets over in Shreveport? Yeah, I'm not gonna make it over that way, unfortunately.
I have shot there once, not in a tournament, but I used to travel to Shreveport regularly for oil field.
Yeah, of course.
So I think I shot in every pull hall over there. There's TJ's,
Nice cut
there's
to
a
shot.
Fast Eddie's.
There's
I
a Fast
think.
Eddie's, yeah. I've been to Side Pockets before.
Been to Side Pockets. Yeah. Isn't there another one? Man.
I think Side Pockets is the big one there.
Yeah. Is there one with white in it? That's outside of town?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, man, I'm just getting all. I think I'm getting cities confused.
Cities confused, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
Jacob West, yeah. All right, Christy to break here. We're currently 1-1. Again, this is a one-loss side game, so it's a race to 4. It is an interesting discussion about last woman. And I see both sides of the argument.
Yeah, it's a way to get more ladies into your tournament.
Certainly.
It really does help.
Certainly.
And and you
But
get if you get enough single women, you end up getting single
more
men. Hey, Franny, how you doing?
Yeah, White Diamonds is closer to New Orleans.
White Diamonds, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
of. Okay.
Where is that at, John? White Diamonds, closer to New Orleans. Is it down near Baton Rouge, or is it closer to New Orleans than that? I think I'd know that one, actually growing up down there.
It's Lafayette.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, closer over by Baton Rouge, Lafayette. Okay.
Yeah. See, I've been to a lot of pull halls when I was in the oil field.
Mm-hmm.
The ones in Mississippi, if you can find them, that's Hattiesburg. If you want to go shoot pull, go to Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
So I grew up in Slidell, Louisiana.
Yep.
And I used to go up to Hattiesburg all the time to USM, when I was much younger, in my early 20s and things like that.
Hey.
Yay. Hi, Frowny. How are you today?
Nice shot from Michelle there.
Yep.
She gonna get the good leave.
Yep, she's got it off the rail.
She's looking at. She's shaking her head like no.
The 2 doesn't go. Yeah.
Or it's not what she wanted.
Well, if it goes, I can't see why you'd want any other angle than that. Yeah, she got it to. Hang on. Okay, she should still be good there. She's gonna have to go back and forth across the table twice to get herself straighter on this 4-ball.
Yeah. Glad to hear it, Franny.
Gonzalez. Yep, I just drove through there last weekend. I was down in the Covington area for a wedding.
Ah.
Yep, come back across the table. Just trying to get a bounce. She's trying to get, there you go. Now she can draw it straight back down the table for the 5 there.
Oh, yeah. But you can't force it.
Well,
because they've been trying to force it all day.
We watched Laz do it with a 7-ball earlier.
Yeah.
You really got to hit this pure. You know, if you're going to try and draw it back down the table. You actually don't have to draw it as far as you think, though, right?
Yeah, she's worried about hitting the 5-ball.
Yeah. You hit that pretty solid.
Yeah, that'll work.
I think that's a pretty good shot there. But now she should be able to just run the cue ball straight up the table without too much manipulation.
Yeah. What are the pockets on these things?
4.5.
They're 4.5.
Oh, thank you. I keep grabbing it every now and then and wiping it with my hand. I forgot to grab a napkin. Yeah, she overran that a little bit.
Yeah.
She's going to get away with it, though. She's fine.
Getting close to your work.
Yeah.
Well, at least she didn't get too close.
No, I think she's actually...
She's got an inch, maybe inch and a half, maybe
a little
more.
I see a lot of daylight between the two of them on the felt from where I'm sitting, so...
You do have a better view.
Yeah, a little stop.
You're taller,
right?
you're over to the left.
Now 7 into the other corner. I think she left herself enough of an angle to draw back up to the center of the table for the 8.
Or 4.5, John.
Yeah.
He's like, or 4.5.
Oh, yeah. She was a lot straighter than I thought there. Good shot, though. Except she left herself a little straight. She's going to have to go short side of the 9 now.
Just roll it up.
Just roll it up, yeah. Not a difficult shot, but
yeah, I mean,
just take a little care over it.
How many ladies do we have left?
Let's see.
Well, we actually got quite a few.
So we've still got 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6 on the one lost side.
Stephanie ended up getting her match against
and then we've got a hot seat over here.
Yeah, that's Eli Braceno, a local player out of Betsy's here.
And Ellen.
Yeah. That'll be a good match.
And it looks like we're going to get that match next because it's scheduled for Skirville.
That's going to be a good match.
Oh, who got that? Michelle?
Yeah, Michelle got it.
Yeah.
That'll be a good match. Can you bring the bracket back up?
Oh, yeah, I can bring it back up.
If you don't mind.
There you go. What do you want to look at?
The loser's bracket side.
The loser's bracket?
Yeah. Yeah, so currently right now you're playing for 9th through 12th place.
Yeah. And this is the last money. They're paying out through 8th place.
Yeah, 28 players I think Carmel said you had.
Okay, so Stephanie
and Jasmine are playing over across the other side of the room on Zapata.
Okay, and Sophie's waiting for that one.
Sophie's waiting for that one, but they're in the money. And let's see, so Angie should be waiting for the winner of this match, I believe.
Yes.
Yep, perfect. That'll be actually another good match, whoever, either one of the ladies here.
Yeah, and Diane's having a good tournament.
And Diane's having a really good run. Good.
Cool.
Glad to see it.
YouTube, you can lie to me all you want. You're still on, so don't tell me there's not a bit rate.
Oh.
You've not given me any issues all day long, YouTube. Been on the same hotspot the entire day.
You just had to tempt fate and say something, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it's got the red. I mean, the yellow warning.
The yellow warning. It is running behind quite a bit, though, isn't it?
We can fix that. No, I can get rid of the men's bracket. We don't need that open anymore.
You don't.
There we go.
All right. 8-ball hung up in the pocket down there. Made the 1 ball. A little work to get going here. The 2-ball only goes in the side pocket. Just got to watch for the inadvertent kick off that 3-ball into the other side. Yeah, she's looking at that right now.
Yeah. Hey, Richard, how you doing?
Howdy, Richard.
Hey, everyone, if y'all have not hit that thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it if you would. And, hey, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing as well.
Subscribe and share it with your friends. Because if you're a pool player, you probably have some pool player friends.
I would hope so. Because if you don't have pool playing, oh, look at this, look at this, look.
Well, look at the safety behind the 7, though.
Wow.
That was what she was playing the whole time.
Yeah, but she had this 3 if needed.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, just a few, John.
Oh. What time do you guys start putting your bracket together? How long does it take you to put a bracket together? Let me put it that way.
I do it on digital pool. I can do it in minutes.
In minutes? Okay.
I have saved tournament templates.
Ah, okay.
So I just click on it, change the date on it, and boom, we're ready to go. The only thing I have to do is just close up, on digital pool. You actually have to close the tables that you're not using so it doesn't select them.
Right.
And that actually probably takes the longest because, 26 tables to have to go through and shut down sort of 15 of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then probably the more cumbersome thing is adding everybody's phone numbers so they can get the text messaging.
You don't save them in there?
So it actually
player?
doesn't save them in there for privacy reasons.
Oh, okay.
So it's digital pool is a free software, free
It's a
web-based.
very good software.
It's amazing. I love
for
it.
detailed notifications, and
it is the way to do it.
Texts you if you got a match coming up.
Yep, tells you, and then gives you a live scoring link, so you can just live score your match right there and submit your scores.
Tournament directors really like that.
Well, you know what I like the most about it? I don't have to chase people outside to tell them they have a match on whatever table.
Yeah.
I just send you the text.
You got your warning.
That's right. Yeah, I'll jump off here in a few minutes.
Yeah, as I just saw the time, that's why I was like, okay, how quick can you do it?
But like I said, we actually don't start play at 6. We start play at 7.
Oh, okay.
So
you got plenty of time.
Yeah,
then.
plenty of time. I tell people from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock is sign-ups, and then the tournament players get a free hour to warm up on the tables.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And then,
Did she mean to do both of those?
Well,
I mean,
okay on the 5.
Yeah, she did okay on the 5. I'm just not quite sure if that's what
If
she
was
wanted.
playing for it or not, yeah. And then the other thing I do is once you're not, if you get knocked out of the tournament,
Yeah.
we don't charge you for pool time after that.
Oh, okay.
We'll let you play all night long on one of the open tournament tables as much as you want.
As long as there's an open table.
As long as there's an open table. Yeah, the first round is usually tough because you don't have any open tables. But by the time you get to the third round of the tournament, I always have 1 or 2 tables that are open.
Yeah.
Michelle's funny. She hit that ball poorly and just saw her cringe and then apologize.
Yeah. She makes some great facial expressions.
She does. Very animated.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually was talking to John. I was actually talking to Digital Pool about the follow-up text they don't want to set it as an automatic thing because, you know, what happens if you show up for your match and all of a sudden you're getting a text message while you're down on a shot 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
And you haven't scored the first match yet. So, you know, all I do is I do tell everybody during the announcements prior to my tournament, if your opponent doesn't turn up within 5 minutes, let me know.
Yeah, the fact is, you know, some of the tournaments we have down there,
yep,
you got 2 minutes. We call your name out.
Sure.
You know, and a lot of them, it's like, okay, your match is coming up.
Right.
Let them know, hey, your match is coming up.
Oh, no.
You need to be.
She tried to force that one.
Ow.
She was super straight on that
Ow.
7 and tried to force it. Yeah. That's a tough one, Christy.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, so that puts Michelle on the hill.
It does. Yeah, John, if you live score, but again, if you're talking about 10 minutes and let's, you know, say your first game takes 20 minutes because you're in nine innings of safety.
Unless they were to add a button on there that, hey, match has started.
Match started.
To automatically eliminate the timer.
That's actually not a bad idea. Do a match started button would be a good one.
And that would help tournament directors know, hey, the match has officially started. Y'all aren't warming up. You're actually doing your thing.
Yep. Yeah, because I was talking to him about doing a timeout button so I could know when, you know, because I've actually had it where a couple of players where they're not regular tournament players.
Yeah.
Like they'll take a break in the middle of their match like 4 times to go outside and smoke a cigarette or whatever.
That's...
all of a sudden I'm looking and
I have an issue with smokers.
Well, I'm a smoker, but
I know, but you respectful. You understand the play.
Yes.
It's like the On the Ball Ladies Tour.
Yep.
It's a race to 7 on both sides.
On both sides, yeah.
Each lady is entitled to a 5-minute break during the match.
During each match.
Each match. So that gives them time. It's a race to 7.
Yep.
So they've got 5 minutes. They can go to the restroom. They can go smoke, but they've got one timeout.
One timeout, right.
And then usually only one takes it. They both take advantage of it.
And then they'll take the
other one.
And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were asking earlier about, you know, how many players. I've had 48 in the 8-ball tournament on a Friday night, which was brutal.
Did you even play?
I did not play that night. I was signed up to play, and once we reached the 36 mark, I backed out because it's just too much to try and play and run it.
Because that's a lot.
It is a lot. Saturday Night Laggers Choice one, I've had 32 or 33, I think is the biggest I've had for that turnout.
Is it going?
Yep. And the 1 ball's going.
And the 1 ball. Wow. That'll work.
One or the other, Michelle, right? Now she's got a.
It still doesn't beat Ruben's 9 ball, though.
I know. I'm going to go back and watch that.
Yeah,
I'll watch it tonight.
That may be one of the first ones I pull.
Yeah, had 2 for John. You're right. I don't mind giving them the 1 break even in a race to 5 situation.
Yeah.
But like my weekly tournaments, the Friday night 8-ball is a race to 3 in the winner's bracket. It's a race to 2 in the loser's bracket. You do not need
You don't need a break at all.
And then 9-ball on Sunday nights tonight is a race to 4 in the winner's bracket and a race to 3 in the loser's bracket.
Which is, for 9-ball, is not a long race.
Not a long race at all. So
that could be done in 15, 20 minutes if it's right. You know.
Get the right player on the table for sure. And we do alternating breaks, rack your own.
Oh, so you're looking at maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
Ultimately, you should have a 45-minute match. Is kind of what.
Yeah.
An hour if you have to, get into a bit of a safety battle.
Yeah, because I base everything off like the race to 7.
Yep.
It's actually calculated to be an hour and a half.
Hour and a half match, right? Oh, you didn't think about that, Michelle. Yes, she is. Yeah, Michelle's a solid shooter.
Oh, yes, she is.
She sees a lot of good caroms like that one right there. Unfortunately, the 4-ball ran into safety on her, but she does play a lot of good carom shots. And, a good kicker of the ball too. Just a good player all around.
Oh yeah, she's been playing for quite a while too.
Yep. Yeah, quite the fixture in.
She travels the state.
Yep.
Plays all the stops for the on the
For
ball
on the
and
ball.
here. And
Yeah, good kick. Nice 2-rail kick. Run the cue ball back up there. All right, it's not that bad. 4-ball obviously goes. Oh no!
Oh, that's
sit.
it's sitting. It didn't fall. Christy's just struggling today, or at least not. She's struggling this match. She's just not getting the rolls she wants.
Yeah. Yeah, Michelle's got her hands full with this shot. You could soft roll the 4 and make it and leave yourself nothing on the 6. She's going to play
Go
the
for the
cross
bank?
She did.
Wow.
What a shot. She's going to get so unlucky here.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Well,
Okay,
at least it bounced to the other side of the pocket and it didn't completely hook her.
Hooker, yeah. I'm writing that shut down.
Yeah, it's a great cross bank. I think you played one pocket before. You hit that good.
Hey, WMMA, how you doing?
Yeah, it's hard to find anybody to play carom billiards. You know, you have to have the table for it, of course.
Are the 2 tables Skinny Bubs the only one in Austin area?
They're the only ones I know of.
Because there's none in San Antonio that I
Yeah.
know of. Guarantee you, I open a pool hall, I'm going to have at least one.
It is on the plan for the expansion of this place to have 2.
Yeah, I talked to Betsy this morning about it.
Yeah.
It's like, I said, hey, so you're going to name the counties on that? She's like, boy, I hadn't even thought that far.
Yeah, I know you can play it on a pocketed table, John. Just it's hard to find anybody to play that. Michelle wins.
All right,
Sorry,
Michelle gets this one.